Hi, Frank Gerard here. Thanks for joining us. I'm here with Marcus Santos, who does a very interesting thing. You may have heard about it, but we want to learn more called para. Okay, so the first thing I'm curious about is how did you first get into paragliding and what got you interested in it?
Um, where I come from, Brazil, one of the best places to fly on the world.
Brazil, was it?
Yeah, one of the place in Brazil is one of the best places to fly on the world.
Okay.
And I grew up see people doing hang gliding,
Yeah.
and I moved to US. And one day I was vacation there. One of my best friends was doing. He said, "Ah, you want to learn this new thing called paragliding?" I said, "Like, oh, cool. Let me take a look at this thing." And that's how I learned.
Interesting. And what's the training process like? How'd you prepare for the first time you did it?
Usually, we do a lot of we call ground handling. You
What's
learn how
that?
to kite the glider, how to inflate the glider.
How
You
did you?
waited for the inflated the glider.
Oh, when the
You
wind comes?
waited for, yeah, when the wind come, you pull the glider,
Yeah.
the inflator create a airfoil, and you learn
Okay.
how to control
Yeah. And
before
what?
you
Go ahead.
before you run out of the training hill.
And what does it feel like? Describe the sensation.
Like you remember when you're a kid, you dream to fly. It's
Yeah.
that's the sensation. You step out of the air.
Yeah. And how did it compare to what you thought it would be like?
Uh, I was think first. I was thinking gonna be you have that drop feeling. You
Yeah.
don't have the drop feeling. You literally you step out of the mountain like you're flying.
Yeah. Yeah. And it seems like it'd be very risky. Is it risky and how do you manage safety and what measures do you take?
Um, the way I say to everybody, everything have your risk if you wanna make risk.
Mm-hmm.
You and I would say safe to come first, second, and third.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna take off it's too wind.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna take off it is too turbulence, you know it's very turbulence, you're gonna fly.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's the most memorable paragliding experience you had to date, and why is it so special?
Uh, one day I was flying Brazil. Next thing I was the base right on the cloud base.
Yeah,
Next thing I look next to me was a condor.
you're kidding.
There's a condor. You look next to him, this massive bird, and we
Yeah,
flew for miles and miles together. We
you're
found
kidding.
the next. We called them. We usually fly in distance. We go from far away, and
Yeah,
you go to one upper draft to the next upper draft. We call thermals,
yeah.
and we flying together like three or four upper drafts. Next thing I look at the thing right next to me, like this massive bird, and
That's
you're
ama-
like, oh my god, this is unbelievable.
that's amazing. How long can you stay up in the air?
You can stay up into hours.
You're kidding.
Yeah, the old record now is 386 miles. The guy flew for 10 hours.
Wow, I never would have guessed.
Oh yeah, you stay up there for a long time.
And how do you choose where to fly and what do you
Oh, we
consider?
have you cannot go just everywhere and jump out of a mountain or
Yeah,
run off. Yeah, we have clubs like specific area to fly.
okay.
You have to be a member of the club. It's like, and you know what you're doing.
And what's the most challenging aspect of paragliding physically and mentally?
Uh, Learn how to control the glider. You
Yeah.
have to control. You have to learn how. The way I say in the beginning, you have to learn how to kite in the glider. Inflator. And thinking about the beauty about the paraglide, you don't want to go down. You want to go up.
Yeah.
The challenging part. Imagine you found something visible, take you up.
Yeah.
You have to learn how to looking for in signs because nature gives you signs what you if you go where you can go up or go down. For example, if you look in the sky, you see those little puffy clouds.
Yeah.
Those is great to go up. You go under them, they go straight up.
Because the heat's rising.
Heat rising, heat and condense.
So you're looking for places where there's rising heat.
Yeah, rising, yeah.
Did you ever get stuck in a cloud?
Also, we're not allowed to,
Oh,
but in Brazil, you fly through clouds. Because
wow.
over here by FAA, you're not allowed to, you can be, it had to be 500 feet below a cloud.
And have you ever had any close calls or emergencies?
Like what type of emergency?
I don't know, a close call.
No, close call. Like I had to come to land in a small space. Yeah,
Okay.
and we had to be like precise.
Uh-huh.
But some emergencies, not much, because I try to. I've been doing this for like 20 something years. I
Wow.
try to be safe. You know.
It seems like it's about a journey and a destination. Where's your favorite route and what did you see along the way?
Oh, I've been flying so many places, and
Yeah,
it's every place is special.
yeah,
Europe, like flying the Alps, this is a dream.
yeah.
Flying South America is another thing. Fly Brazil, flying Rio, you take off from Rio and fly over the Jesus Christ statue is beautiful. Or over here, upstate New York, you take
Yeah.
off and fly down behind the mountain, fly over the Hudson River, and see everything. It's unbelievable.
Wow. What advice would you give to somebody who's interested in starting paragliding?
Uh, Make sure that's what you want to do. It's not a cheap sport; it's expensive.
Yeah.
Go to a good instructor and buy good equipment.
What's it cost on average?
Um, it's around $6,000 to $7,000.
Oh, it is a good investment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and in what ways has paragliding impacted your perspective on life and the adventure?
Teach me patience,
Why patience?
because not every day you can just go on a mountain, run, and
Oh,
fly off,
why not?
because it's not the right condition.
Oh, okay, I got
Too
it.
wind, there's not enough wind, or it's a cloud, or the storm moving through. We have I was saying in paragliding, we do a lot of para waiting.
Yeah.
You hurry to the mountain, sit there and wait.
And then how do you know it's a good time?
You can look like the the conditions coming through, the type of clouds, the wind speed.
And walk me through the process of preparing for a flight and taking off. What do you do exactly?
First, you open the glider on the ground,
Okay.
check all the lines,
Yeah.
see if you don't have any tangle or any line cross or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you take your harness, you check all the harness. First, you check your emergency parachute
Okay.
is on place, everything's good. You connect your stuff through the glider
Okay.
and you connect the harness. You go from the legs up all the way to the top, and you connect your speed bar. That's when you accelerate or decelerate the glider. Make sure everything is ready.
So do you run and jump off a cliff or what do
You
you
don't
do?
jump. No, you don't jump off. You just run. And when you start run, you do like 5, 6 steps, and you go up,
You mean the wind just lifts you up?
lift you up.
Wow, that's amazing.
You
And
just the wind just pick you up. Like you don't have that. Do I say you don't have that drop feeling? You just left.
yeah, do you have any personal goals now relative to paragliding?
No, every day is a different day. It's
Yeah.
like I love the whole sport.
And are you part of there's a school or
Yeah, part of the school. I own one of the schools I do. That's my hobby and job because I'm a photojournalist on the weekdays.
yeah,
I'm, I do big stories like investigative stories, and the
yeah.
weekend I do paragliding because it's a passion.
So you teach others
Yeah,
and how would they
teach you
get
how
in
to
touch?
fly.
How would they get in
They
touch?
go through my webpage, nycparagliding.com, and
NYCparagliding.com.
and they email me or call me, and we set up.
Yeah. We're also going to share some clips and photos of the paragliding, or we have as we talked here. So this is fascinating. Thanks for sharing everything.
It's my pleasure. Like anytime. It's like it's a great sport, you know.